you rock, shake it up again the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up again the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Sub low, dance slow, watch it flow on the floor. Ride the wave, music great, beat so tight, vibe feels right. Sub low, dance slow, watch it flow on the floor. Ride the wave, music great, beat so tight, vibe feels right.
Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up again the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up again the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Flow, give me more, people stomping, bases stomping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Shake the floor, give me more, people stomping, bases stomping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around.
Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop. Booty drop, ground turn around, music up and kill a sound, limit drop, soda pop, on the move, bass drop, take a shot, hit the spot, hit the ground, turn around, music up and kill a sounds, make it smooth, let it pop, hit the ground, turn around, music up and kill a sound, limit drop, soda pop, on the move, bass drop, take a shot, hit the spot, hit the ground, turn around, music up and kill a sounds, make it smooth, let it pop, bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop, bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Bass drops, body rock, shake it up like any shots. Ride the wave, music great, it's so tight, vibe feels right. Sub low, dance slow, watch it flow on the floor. Ride the wave, music great, it's so tight, vibe feels right.
Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Flow, give me more, people stomping, bases stomping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Shake the flow, give me more, people stomping, bases stomping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around.
Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Flow, give me more, people stomping, bases stomping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Shake the flow, give me more, people stomping, bases stomping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around.
Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Shake the floor, give me more, people stomping, bases bumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Shake the floor, give me more, people stomping, bases bumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass drop, slow you rock, shake it up like in the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Product, 2,000 runaway.
eBay.
Hello, CM. Hey, Deb. How are you today? Sorry I've been absent, guys. Hubby's been on for a few days, and we've just been kind of chilling at home. I guess I needed the break. Anyways, today, last time I was on, I was going over some Dawn Killer stuff. However, Dawn and I have been talking briefly, just a little bit, in Messenger. I really got to respond to her. She's going to send me some stuff, and she agreed to come on panel and talk. So I'm not going to continue that live today. I'm going to hold off on that. I also see that Voices Behind the Wall has been on here, covering a lot of Tim Mullins stuff, having Lips on her panel. I haven't watched the whole Lips on her panel thing so far. I agree with a lot of her Tim Mullin content, and I do intend on going over that. However, I think I should wait till she's done with her series or whatever it is she's doing over there, because God forbid I disrupt something. I don't want to disrupt anything that has to do with Tim Mullen because I actually agree with Cher when it comes to that. However, I don't fucking like Lips. I don't like what they did with Candace, but that's for another day. However, today I decided we've been talking a lot about circle jerks and their connection to Six Up and the Lolita and all the other things. And something I remembered today as I was looking for something to cover was Circle Jerks was collecting money and giving money to Cam on panel. So was Kelly Fustos. Um, so was, I believe, Linda Lorraine. I believe Christy Vincent gave them money at some point. I haven't listened to this. I don't know what's in this live we're about to listen to, but I clicked on it. I went into Cam's page and I put Circle Jerks in the bar and 2 videos came up. This is one, and the first thing I see is Lolita is on panel. So I figured we'll give this a listen for a little bit and see where the live goes today. Lolita is the one that gave Ziggy the fake CPS shit. Why is she on panel with Cam? So odd.
Okay. Well, so right here, what it says, this is a great.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Stream this to your audience. Okay.
Yeah, great way to get
Cool.
more viewers. Each guest may add up to 2 destinations: Facebook, YouTube, etc.
Oh,
it's-
awesome. So
yeah.
that'll make collaborations a lot easier to do in the future.
Ex-
Very cool.
Exactly. And then they also got a something that, like, if you're a guest and you're on here and your audio kind of goes out, that if my audio, say my connection's better than what your connection is, it'll go ahead and clean up your connection after it's over and give you a clean audio and everything.
It's about time StreamYard gives us something for all the money that we pay them.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh my gosh. So this is the first thing I was going to play something for everybody. I played it on the last live. So tonight, you saw my thumbnail, I just put with the real Slim Satin, please stand up. Because I believe that Miss PG is Satin. That is
Absolutely.
who Dawn has been talking about. That is Satin. Hold on, let me let Eliza in here. She's in here. What's up,
Hey,
Eliza?
girl.
You're muted. Let me see here. Maybe I can unmute her. I tried. No, I can't.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
There we
What's
go.
up?
So let me get this pulled up real quick and I'll play it for you guys. Oh.
So if I remember correctly, the relationship with Cam and the Circle Jerks came extremely quick. Let me grab the date of this. This was March 16th, 2023. However, I believe it was prior to this that they were collecting, like during marathon time or something, they were collecting big money for Cam. J is for Justice collected big money for Cam, which, by the way, I have something to say about her before the end of the fucking stream. And it's not going to be nice. I don't like what she just did in the Savannah Nancy Guthrie case, as the family came down crying, looking at all the beautiful flowers the world has left for them. And J is for Justice is going to say, I think this is a tactic. Jay, I think it's a tactic that you did that to get people in your fucking stream. Please don't ever do that again. That was disgusting. That family is missing their mother. That man was holding his wife up as she cried as a crutch. They're not arrested. The police would arrest them if they had anything to do with their mother being gone. And what you did was complete exploitation and, in my opinion, a tactic. Please pray for the Guthrie family. However, these are the channels that were collecting huge money for Cam. Now, Jays for Justice had a problem giving Cam money. They didn't give him the money. She didn't give him the money they promised him, and there was a big fight. Lolita, after releasing the CPS report on Ziggy, comes out on Circle Jerks as an enemy of Ziggy about this. She's the one that gave the fucking CPS report. And y'all go after fucking Ziggy all the time for bringing the CPS report out. But after she left Ziggy and ran with fucking Six Up over to the fucking dick sucking jerks, she stayed on that panel for a very long time. Don't nobody go over there and attack this bitch. Why don't you go over there and ask her why she was giving out fake CPS reports to fucking Doug to give the fucking Ziggy to put out? Because truth, that's what happened. We listened to the clip a couple of months ago where we found out, I think Benny even actually fucking posted it, where we found out Doug is the one that gave Ziggy the CPS information. Lolita was the third party that started with no thanks at Doug. Here she is on Circle Jerks fucking dick sucking, right? With Cam collecting fucking money. Somebody want to tell me why? Any one of you circle fucking bitches come over here after you fucking addressed me the way you did. I dare you.
I've got a lot of good stuff that we're going to go over, but this one right here.
I sent you the link to our exorcism video. We tried to get the demons out of her, and apparently it didn't work.
We even poked her in the eye for Tanga. I mean,
We did.
Well, this is what she's telling her mods to do now.
In here to cause problems, you will get your ass wiped. That's for sure.
Whoa.
So you will get your ass wiped if you are over there and you cause problems. So don't go over there with a dirty butt.
Let's also remember all these people were friends with PG at the beginning. I don't know what this is about. Apparently, they're going after PG, so this should be interesting because Jody's been going after her too. However, Jody will do a live at 5, 6 in the morning. It'll last fucking hours and hours long. And then as soon as she's done with it, she takes it down, blocks it, and nobody can fucking see it. So you can't see what she's saying. In my opinion, that's code to somebody. She's getting on here every night and telling somebody something live online, so don't look fucking fishy, and then she fucking deletes it so the rest of the world can't see it. If you have something to say, Jody, why the fuck are you even here? If you're going to take your shit down, it don't make no motherfucking sense.
what? Now we know where all the toilet paper went in 2020. Apparently, she's been hoarding it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that I'm gonna take all the risk with this one, so nobody get upset. Let me find it. I think I found her. I think I found the real PG. So y'all bear with me. I think I found her. So, and that's not what this whole thing is about. We're gonna have a serious discussion too, guys. So don't think it's all about her. I'm just trying to have fun, man. These people it drove me crazy for the past 2 months, so it's time that we can laugh a little bit too.
Well, she's been on you since the beginning, hasn't she been?
Yes.
Prayer Garden?
Yes. Oh my gosh, too much. Like hold on, let me pause this. Okay, here we go. Let me share my screen. If y'all don't care, y'all might want to mute out on this one so they can hear. All right. So I might have to start over. Let it play again.
It's Sissy Morrison. I believe it's you, Prayer Garden. Found you. Is this you, Prayer Garden? I think
Oh man.
it is. It's Sissy Morrison. I believe it's you.
So, for the last 2 years, since Prayer Garden posted a picture of this woman, Beth, who comes to her channel and talks a lot. I've been accusing this Beth of being somebody named Beth that I know. However, it is a Beth I know, but I don't think it was the Beth I thought it was. However, that Beth would be married to somebody from the We Can Bring You Hope people in Glassport, or dating him or something, since Raymond is pictured with her, who was a neighbor of mine. However, Beth is from the south side of Pittsburgh. She has a sister named Amy and a brother named Bobby. I grew up with them my whole life. They knew my father. It took me a little bit for it to dawn on me, and like 2 nights ago, I was sitting here thinking about it, and that's exactly who that is. They grew up in Larkin's Way in Southside, right off of 19th Street. Prayer Garden, it's time for you to fucking come clean. Is your name Pam? I'm just a little curious. However, I'm not here for this shit with cracking cases. I want to get to the meat of why the fuck Circle Jerks is on his channel. So I'm going to put this on 2-speed.
Prayer Garden, you really gonna do this to me?
Thank you.
So there's that one.
Oh, never mind.
What do you think?
I've seen that theory.
The Sissy Morrison one?
Yep.
That's the one that was sent to me. Now, I will tell you from very early on that the Morrison has been, that was the one I've been told by people that would know. I don't know if that's her or not. It kind of, I can see it. But, you know, I just wanted her to know I got her number. She wants to go after people and make them lose their job. Look, you know, karma's a biatch. And I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm not doing anything. But I'm just saying, you know, she needs to stop. That's all we're asking is just stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop talking all your made up bullshit. So have y'all seen this? And I hopefully y'all will be able to watch this. Now, this is going back more on a serious note here. And I'm going to have to pull this up on, y'all are both muted, right? Okay, y'all. Okay, just make sure you knew. This is kind of going back on a serious note. But I made this video quite a long time ago, but I'm going to find it on YouTube for everybody real quick so y'all can watch this. Look, it's not all about drama, guys. This is, look, y'all don't even know. If you don't know the backstory with what Prayer Garden did to this family here, us, then, you know, I have every right to talk about it. I didn't.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with a little drama. You can't be righteous all the time, Ken.
No. And I'm just doing it out of fun. Like, I'm just trying to have a laugh. Now, I did counteract that strike from that other channel. Today makes 10 days that they had to go file it in front of a legal judge somewhere and produce it to YouTube. If they don't, the strike comes off my channel. So
is it 10 business days?
Yeah, today makes 10 business days.
Yeah.
So it's not off there yet, but I'm thinking by tomorrow it will be.
Yeah, you'll get an email or something.
Dude, I hope so. This has been crazy.
I went through that just recently, a few months back, with 6 Up. She gave me permission to post her interview with Karen Elliott, and then she struck me for posting it and started a fucking war. What tragedy pimps exposed. I have no clue why. 6 Up, I'm still waiting for you to come show me your fucking face, okay? Jennifer Anderson, is that your name? I don't think that's your name. That's why we're going to watch some of what Ziggy said today. Because Ziggy goes, she goes past where Fred's comfortable. He's in front of the jail, like, hey, little kids home. There should be this and there should be that. Their little ass jail. Dude, you should see the jail where I live in the prisons, West Penn. They just shut it down. I don't fucking know. But anyways, there's Fred going past home like, hey. And Ziggy's telling us about how her window's broken and some kids in the neighborhood broke it. And this time it wasn't 6 Up. And she goes home and she shows us the broken fucking window. She didn't do that when 6 Up broke her window. She didn't show us video of her broken window. She didn't even show a fucking picture. We've never seen court documents. I want proof that there was charges pressed between the two of y'all. And then I still want to know, Ziggy, what you were doing in Ohio. You think I forgot? 6 Up. Won't you tell us about your cartel member boyfriend that lives in Kentucky close to the Tennessee border? Why don't you tell us how you really know Karen Elliott? You know what? We'll come back to Cam. I want to go to Ziggy. You tell me.
Wake up, so.
Do you all remember
Oh my God,
when she blamed 6 Up and there was a jail call
the people want to hear
with
you.
6
The
Up's
people
husband?
want to hear.
I've gone over this jail call a million times. We're going to do it again. Because here's Ziggy showing us how her window's broken, telling us the story about the brats in the neighborhood that broke her window. She had to clean up the glass. The landlord had to come clean it up, which, by the way, I think Ziggy owns her home. But if you remember when she was moving out of Jim, she was saying she was buying the house that she was moving into, not renting. Then all of a sudden she's renting and she needs everybody's help because Jim's so abusive. But here we got Green Eyes, or prayer guarding, saying that Jim is the other Green Eyes, faking to be the Green Eyes we all know. Right? What was I doing? Oh.
Sharon 6 Up are just trying for you. I know, but I know. And you know the stuff, and I feel bad too because like in these calls, like once I find them, and I didn't realize that one was only was a small one or the short one of it, which I might have to come back like tomorrow once I actually find them all and redo this, if I freaking even feel like fucking.
My point is Lolita's a circle jerk. 6 Up is over there kissing fucking circle jerk's ass, right? Circle jerking them, while attacking Ziggy for the information Lolita gave her that really came from Doug. Somebody make it make sense. Why are you friends with Lolita and attacking Ziggy, Jennifer Anderson?
Messing with her. But he started trying to contact me when he went to jail, and he would say that she was on Xanax and like had a really bad Xanax problem, and that they would argue because she would always like, it was nonstop, like Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy all the time. 2024, January 2024. Yeah, and he came in chat. It was all around that time. I never played the calls. Like, I may have played that part. But, okay. Yeah, these people that are judging me, talk to them, just that I don't know. I don't. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the actual call so we don't have to go through all this. She plays the call somewhere in here.
Yeah, if I didn't. At first, and then I even said right after, it's connected to that Virginia incident. It was standard procedure because of that incident happening. That Laura was on the premises. They lived around their family. Like, it wasn't just like next, they had houses, like family that lived next door and stuff. And Laura was not in the house with the baby when that happened, but they still got charged with the baby, endangering the child. Okay. So the baby was there with Laura, but not in the residence at the time, but they still somehow got charged for it. It was on the premises, though. Anyways, I've never lied about it. I put this stuff out myself years ago. And if I have to, I'll go back and pull it out. Okay, I don't understand, guys. He didn't intentionally abuse a child, and she's trying to act like, oh, he's like intentionally. No, you're trying to cover for something I said about Cher, which he intentionally neglected and starved her animals. You're talking about an incident that happened at the spur of the moment, in the heat of the moment. You're not talking about somebody abusing a child. Your point is completely mute. I never said he wasn't charged with that. I corrected what I was saying. It was an honest mistake, and if you want to sit here and burn me at the cross, like, so be it. I put that shit out years ago myself. Yeah, like, unreal. So since she wants to talk
Sorry, guys. We're just trying to get to this phone call.
Because I don't really care. Actually, I felt bad for the guy, so much so that I even sent him $20. I mean, he was crying on the phone to me like a girl, like bad. He acted like an abused animal. So when he went to jail, I even put this out here. This was, you gotta remember, this was back in the heat of, when we first had a protective order against, around that time. Well, it was in the middle. I had a protective order for her. No, it was a year at that point. I know, but this is a way that people know this because she's trying to confuse things. I'm glad she put out the whole thing about the incident and all, but still they're trying to act like he intentionally abused a child or neglected a child, and that's not what happened at all. And I'm not lying about it. I'm the one that released it. It was put out by me initially. So I don't understand. I thought it was child endangerment, which I guess it is. It qualifies under endangerment. The type he got the level 6, which I guess isn't. Teresa was looking it up for me and sent me the whatever. But yeah, you endanger a child if you shoot off a gun in a residence and there's a child in the vicinity. Yeah, he got charged.
Child endangerment is child abuse, Ziggy. Get it through your head. The man was charged for it. He went to fucking prison for it. He shot a gun in the home with his children present in the home. You're saying they weren't, but that is not true. It was on the court documents. And what you're leaving out is the fact that his other daughter was at school trying to sell rugs, right? Which is why they came to his home in the first place. Like father, like daughter. Like father, like son. It's generational. Should have asked Ronald Hill before he passed away.
With that. I don't know, like, where. I've never lied about that. I was thinking it as actual abuse, neglect, you know what I mean? Even though it is technically, I mean, that is putting your child in danger, right? Obviously. It wasn't something that was done intentionally, over a period of time, like starving animals, Cher. I mean, come on. This point doesn't even. It's crazy to me. And what's this have to do with anything on the road, anyways? Not everybody knows what happened. I mean, you hear child abuse, it sounds horrible, right? And I'm not making excuses for this situation at all. At all. But this was almost 15 years ago. Like, he's been on probation for this since 2015. And they're criticizing him for something that happened when he was dang near like 33 or something. And he's 48 now.
And he's still not allowed around his underage children, Ziggy. But you'll bring him around yours. He has a son, Fred Jr., who is still underage. He's not allowed to see that child, Ziggy. But you have him around your child. Yay, Mom.
Now, yeah, she has a million freaking. She's a thief. She's a. I mean, what did I say about it? I mean, she's a freaking. She has tons of thief charges. She has all kinds of like drug charges, public intox. She's a menace. So, and I'm not gonna address this bullshit with her. I keep going, but she's not gonna sit here and act like I fucking lied. When I fucking did not, or then say that Fred was a liar. Fred didn't fucking lie. We just did not think it was a child. He thought that it was child endangerment. That's what he thought he pled to. I put that out there myself, and you guys, I talk about all the time. It's something that I said, and you guys are putting on Fred like Fred's a liar. Okay, you guys need to freaking listen to his own words and judge him by his own words, not by what I fucking say, because it didn't happen to me. So my memory is not going to be like remember it and recall it as good as somebody it happened to. I just didn't remember it being. I didn't think of it as child abuse, because I think of abuse somebody abusing a child, like hitting a child, purposely not feeding it, and I'm pretty sure, except you had your kids taken away from you, and you still have minor kids that are not with you. So why aren't you worried about yourself? Like, it's really crazy that you're going to focus on Fred's downfalls and his transgressions, but you have like yours are like worse. Why don't you get your kids back?
In my opinion, you're all disgusting. But Fred still has underage kids. Why ain't he getting his kids back? Why is he married to you? And not in Tennessee or Virginia, where Laura's family has his underage children. You tend to forget to tell people that, Ziggy. Yeah, she does. Oh my God. I'm just trying to get to this phone call. That's all. But we can hear her. We hear you, Ziggy. We hear you.
You have kids underage. Come on. Worry about your own stuff. And we'll worry about ours over here. I don't even know what's in these calls, but he claims like this one's only a few minutes. I'm trying to find. Oh wait, what's the date of this? Okay, this is October 6th of 2024, actually. Or maybe that's when I moved it into the. You see what other? Surely I have. Let me look it up on my October. That can't be right. It couldn't have been that. It had to have been. How? That can't be right at all.
These jail calls were taking place at the same time Fred was in jail. Ziggy was flirting with all the jailmen. You hear him tell Ziggy, "You're my best friend, Ziggy. We're closest." And Ziggy will tell us in just a few minutes here, well, it sounds like we're really close, but we're not. Not in them words, but that's what she's going to say. She was sending rap at the same time, risque photos. But she's such a good girl. Slut, kind of.
No, January 6th of 2024. Okay.
Prison chaser.
Let me go back and read.
Something like Lisa K.
I'm missing one here. What is this? Is this him though? Let me make sure these are. That's Fred.
Not for sure.
No, that's. I wonder.
I don't know how to work.
I don't know why it's only part of it.
It was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to.
This is Six Up's boyfriend.
Okay. Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now, the only reason why I know it was her is because she knew I was going to be gone that day a lot longer, and she knew the key was in the box.
Wow. So, do you think that she would be? Do you think that she would do? That she would like try to get you jumped or something, or do something crazy like that?
Yeah, she's gonna have somebody come up here. Listen, She told her own son that she was going to have somebody steal shit from me so Brian would fire me. She even tried to keep this house, right? She had Brian believe in everything. Brian was going to kick me out and fire me and let her come back.
Now, in one of Six Up's more recent lives, she addressed the fact that she is from Pittsburgh and Ohio, and that there's a huge possibility that her and I know a lot of the same people. The name of a road in this recording that relates to Pittsburgh. It also relates to Ohio. I believe there's one in both places, but I believe they're talking about Pittsburgh. And I believe the man Brian they're talking about. Now, don't quote me. I don't know this for sure. I'm speculating based off the shit this bitch has fucking put me through, and that bitch has put me through, and these lawsuits, and this, that, and the other. It is my opinion Brian's last name is O'Toole. He is a judge's son here in the city of Pittsburgh. My opinion, I'm speculating. Do I know that that's true? No, that's based off of my own research and things I know in my life. Jennifer Anderson, I'm going to assume from McKeesport. Hey, how's Brian Anderson? Dave? You related to them? For Sales Avenue. You ever live there, bitch? Rose? You know them?
Right? Until I showed Brian everything that I had today. Okay? And she was going to bring that motherfucker back here because he's living with Scotty. 5 minutes from her mom's on Petersburg Road.
Wow. So no wonder she wanted to go to her mom.
You can ask me always. You can ask me anything you want. Anything. Anything you want, and I'm going to tell you.
I wish I would have messaged you early on, but I was seriously scared of you because I thought you were really scary like her. Like, I mean, see, I'm serious. She's like the most evil person I've ever met in my life. She has not left me alone. I do not talk about her.
I don't know why that's. Let me see if any of these are here.
I forget what I was talking about. Speaking about a certain person. Trying to think how a different way it's supposed to be. After Dudley, he would
damn.
So
the car went after it did.
Yeah, that one's Fred. Hold on. Wonder why text between. Let's see, what's this?
your call has been accepted.
Dang it. I don't know what I'm trying to find the rest of it.
Other founders or people were
he kept trying to call and call.
Your call has been accepted. Hey.
That's Fred. It's hard to say because they were both calling.
Your call has been accepted. This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
So he was just calling me. This is
I just
I'll have to find our freaking I should have looked to see how long that was first, because now I'm gonna have to.
I'm going to repeat it again so that those that just came in understand what I'm doing here. I want to know why. 6 Up went after Ziggy about this credit card and all this other stuff. Her and TPE both, come out attacking that CPS report, right? All the fucking time. However, they never attack Lolita. Lolita is their friend. Ziggy didn't get that information from Lolita. Benny said it. She got her information from Doug. Lolita gave that information to Doug. Then Ziggy and Lolita became friends. There's a threesome there. And Ziggy's been talking a lot about Doug lately. Something ain't right with the picture, in my opinion. Why attack Ziggy and not Lolita? Why be a circle jerk? 6 up?
To look and find the rest of it. I don't know why that only recorded 1 minute and 30 seconds of it. Could be the 2 years ago. What's this?
Time to 11:30.
I said, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is that's going on.
Do you know James?
I don't.
You know James? Talked to you? I didn't even 30 because I didn't hear from you because I didn't know what was going on. But
no, that's not a big problem. That's a big problem.
I know, but I don't know.
It's the same James that we're talking.
But anyways, guys, I might have to come back and find these. What's his name? Let's see. His name's James. Have everything. It says it was January 6th. Okay. January 6th, 2024. Sharon 6 of her just trying for you. I know, but I know. And you know, the stuff, and I feel bad too, because like in these calls, like once I find them, and I didn't realize that one was only was a small one or the short one of it, which I might have to come back like tomorrow once I actually find them all and redo this, if I freaking even feel like fucking messing with her. But he started trying to contact me when he went to jail, and he would say that she was on Xanax and like had a really bad Xanax problem, and that they would argue because she would always like, it was nonstop, like Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy all the time. 2024, January 2024. Yeah, and he came in chat. It was all around that time. I never played the calls, like I may have played that part, but I remember I never ended up playing them because I really just wish she would just go away. Like I never said, I just hate when people take what I say and flip it into something else, you know? It just, and that's bullshit. Judge me on what I fucking say, but you're going to judge me because I accidentally messed it up for a second. Like I'm human. Okay. I'm sorry that I didn't remember. I didn't think of that charge as child abuse, because abuse, I think of hitting, or, you know, and I understand that under child abuse can be several different things: hitting, neglect, that kind of abuse, not feeding your kid, not, you know what I mean? No, I haven't played. No, I didn't play all of them. I didn't. I know there's some I did, but because honestly, I felt bad for him. He was crying like really bad and acted terrified over. It was crazy. And I knew exactly what he was going through, but I imagine now they're probably back together, or who knows? I don't follow her, so I have no freaking idea. I could probably get a hold of him myself and reach out. But they're probably back. I mean, I'm sure like he acted like a abuse victim. It was crazy. But since I already said I would do it, I will show him tomorrow if I can't find him right this second. I thought I had him found. This all happened because I was live on my other channel, and 6 Up is coming in my chat, like under these fake names. I'm trying to do a reading, guys, and to completely mind my own business. And she keeps like trying to say things about Fred and child abuse, like, and saying that we lied and that Fred's a liar. Like, what? Do you guys not? I mean, I put that stuff out myself on my channel. It was never, I never try to hide anything like that. That was something that happened 14 years ago in Virginia. I even said that yesterday. Do we need to replay my words? But I bet anything that bitch probably clipped it where I said at first, "Oh no, you haven't been charged with child abuse, have you? Oh no, he has." And then I said, "No, he hasn't." And then I paused and I talked to Fred and I said, "Oh," and I talked about what about that Virginia incident and what those charges were. And then I came back and told you guys that, okay, with the Virginia incident, yes, there was some kind of child neglect charges or abuse charges because of the disarming a firearm in the vicinity of a child. It was not something that was planned. He woke up out of his sleep and it happened, guys. He got startled and shot the gun. Okay, he's served his time for it. Yeah, it's still. You're not concerned for me. I'm never seeing anyone here at all. Bye. You're not concerned for me. Go away. You don't need to be concerned. I don't want anybody concerned for me at all because that's ridiculous. You have zero reason to be concerned for me, Kitten Caboodler. It still shows on his record. That's still, I mean, this was 15 years ago almost. Guys, 2011. It was for the gun. Don't you have anything in your past that you are not proud of? Like, or is that just like me and Fred? Are we the only ones that have faults in our life? Like, yeah, 6 still has a record. You don't come in here all the time, Kitten Caboodler. You're very much in the drama. You're not concerned for me at all. Stop. You have zero reason to be concerned for me. I'm telling you. You're not somebody that I talk to all the time who I'm close to, so stop fucking acting like you're concerned for me. I meant to block her earlier. Jeez Louise, I'll be 44 years old. This whole, I mean, gosh, how many times did Crystal put that out, like, in the last few months, you know? Ever since Fred's arrest, like, this last arrest for the dealing, that's been out, like, a million times. But I'm always focusing on the shooting incident. I didn't think about how that was, and because of that incident, it ended up a child abuse charge. Yeah, the people that are judging me have worse lives and worse records than we do. I mean, I'm offended, Kitten Caboodler, to be honest. Like, there's no reason to be worried for me. I've given you zero reason. You've seen zero why you should be, like, worried for me. Literally zero. If you were here around all the time, like you claim you would, then you would, and you were a sensible person. And even reading that, even that whole report of that, what happened or whatever, you guys act like it was something, a premeditated incident that he went out and tried to harm somebody. It's just, you guys, that's why I'm not going to sit here and be gaslit by these people who are in active addiction and criminals themselves, but they're actively using and have major issues and obviously obsessed and been stalking me for years. And you guys are sitting there thinking I should listen to them? You don't see their motive, you know? I'm not gonna let people like that make me feel bad about myself. And that's what they're trying to do. I don't feel bad. They're trying to make me look like I'm a bad person. That's what they're trying to do. And well, since I already put it out there, I'll have to release it tomorrow when I freaking find it through all this freaking. But at least you see, I played that little clip. I do have them somewhere. I don't know why that's separate from the others. Maybe I clipped that at one point. Yeah, it's the family, right? Trying to make it. It's crazy. No way would I ever lie about something like that intentionally. It's out on my channel. Like, that's stupid. That's why I wanted to make sure. And I asked Fred, then why I corrected it immediately. Huh?
I don't know what the motive behind all of it was. Her putting that out there. If Karen trying to get me a motive, she's trying to get you good. That's the motive right there.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to do, is cause problems so that between Fred and his other sister, because they've moved on past this like 15 fucking years ago. But Karen's trying to pull the Band-Aid on that and bring up those old emotions and stuff to cause problems between Fred and his other sister, because that's who the incident was between. So she's just trying to, that's it. Now we're not going to keep talking on this incident that I've talked about a million times. Like, we're not lying. We're not, saying that it didn't happen, but what we're saying didn't happen is the way you're making it seem. Like he's some kind of child abuser. So.
I'm trying to slow it back down. Give me a minute. I'm having technical difficulties. Here she's talking about Karen. As you can see, I'm having computer problems. Okay. Hold on.
I'll put out the calls and I'll just upload them. I'm not going to be talking on them or talking about them or anything, because like I really don't want to waste another minute on her. I seriously can't. I don't. Like, it seems illegal what this bitch has been doing to me for years. It seems like harassment. Because it's just relentless. I don't even fucking have anything to do with you, bitch. Leave me alone. I mean, for real. I know, Sammy. And you're like Sammy, I think you are one of my number one, or the longest member, or one of them, if not the longest member. So, yeah, here it is. Like, you got me. You got me. I already said this shit. I just don't understand why they try to. I do understand what they're doing.
So I've covered this before, and I just found the whole call. Hold on. It's this video. However, we're not going to do all this shit because I want to get the Ziggy's other live where she shows the broken window today.
This is Six Up's boyfriend.
Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open, and a ladder key was on the ground.
Shit. Maybe not. Motherfucker. Anyways, we're going to find this. I'm going to put her new stream on while I go look for the rest of this call because I don't think she shows it all in this live, but I want you to hear this call because what you're going to hear is Six Up came to her house, drove all the way from Ohio to Indiana to break Ziggy's window, and that Six Up has a boyfriend that lives in Kentucky on a Tennessee borderline that's a part of the cartel. That's what I want you all to hear. Then I did something with just the receipts. You're going to hear how Six Up's a scammer. And she goes on and she scams the community and she scams all kinds of people. And she's been doing it for many years on Reddit. So let me go on. Let's listen to Ziggy from this morning. And I'm going to go look for the rest of this fucking call because it needs to be heard.
Not Ziggy. For a long time, I pulled away from YouTube. But, you know, anytime something with someone else comes up, obviously it'll be right here. But going on a walk, and I figured I'd come in and say hi. Tomorrow's my birthday, and we're supposed to do a game night with RJ. So,
Eat it. I was trying to pull that. Oh yeah, I was going to turn off the ads. That's what I was going to do. It's only like a 15, 20-minute call. We literally only had like a couple calls. I mean, he talks to me like we're like besties, but I think he was just really, I mean, desperate for help. And I felt bad for him and stuff, but I didn't want to get in the middle of their stuff. I was trying to get away from her, you know? And of course I wanted vindication and justice for her, you know, this stuff that he talks about in the call and all this shit. But I was just like, if she'll just leave me alone, I'm just going to forget about all this shit, you know? But here we are over a year later still. And so I think you'll find it very interesting. It tells on her about a lot. And this is nothing against her, against, his name's James. It's just, I don't know, it's just to show the character and person that 666 is, aka Six Up. Nanya, if you send me an email, let me know if you send me an email and I'll watch my, oh, there you are. There you are. You already did. Awesome. I'm going to respond real quick. Oh, that's nice of you.
Andrew, thank you. I know we don't always agree and stuff, and you might not be happy about stuff that we've said about your son before, which I don't really talk or focus on Hunter that much. He's not really my main focus, really never has been. But thank you so much. She's such a weirdo. Here, I'm going to send you, let's see. There you go, Nanya. That's sweet. Thank you. Okay, so she got, I can take that off the screen. All right, are we ready? What I remember of 666 is just her asking constantly for free product, mainly an extra large jacket, and she was really kept bugging me about this Jimmy Choo perfume, which she never offered it, really. She would ask how much it was, but then she would just act like she didn't have money, and then I don't know, she just got weird. Hey, Mama T. Wait till you guys hear this. This is very crazy. And oh, thank you. All right, you guys ready, I guess? I was hoping we could, I know it's such an odd hour, and I understand, but I gotta do things when I have the umph to do them, so I'm sure people will be talking about this, I'm sure. Here we go. I'll try not to interrupt much.
You think your brother set you up? Your own brother?
Yeah, he also stole my boss's brake that was underneath the carport. $3,000 brake. Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Please don't tell a lot of this information out there. I don't know
No.
They're listening to my phone calls. She ruined everything for me, Adrian. She does that.
So you guys got to remember, he didn't want this out, and I didn't put it out at the time because at the time he didn't want it out because he didn't want to get in trouble because she is so conniving. She would do anything to try to figure out a way to violate him because there was a protective order. So I didn't want to put it out and it be like he gets in trouble because of me putting something out, like it was him telling me to or something, when it wasn't at all, So, yeah, in a way, the reason why it starts this call, because I had to record it with another device, because at this time I had a new phone, so I had to use a different device to record, so I'm guessing that's why the first minute or so didn't record. Yes, 444, and I'm going to be 44 this year. So maybe that's a good sign because I wanted to make sure I even drew cards. I even thought on this. I'm like, is this the right thing to do or is this like wrong, But all it is basically proof of things that I've said in the past.
She's horrible. I've never dealt with somebody more horrible in my life.
Wants to talk to you. They're talking about giving me time served because my lawyer and the judge thinks it's all bullshit. That's between me and you. Please keep that between us until I get out.
Yeah.
But she would love to talk to you about your TPO against Jennifer. Jennifer puts TPOs on everybody, and they found it. Right? I was like, look, she went after this lady. Ziggy, it's a long line. She kind of knows what's going on. My lawyer.
Yeah,
She's just a public defender. But listen, I will testify that she had your window broke out. She went and broke your window out. When I got home from the joint, she wasn't there for 2 more days. You get me to Indiana, and I will testify in court for you that she busted
You think she did?
Talking about it? Yes. Yes. Now I gotta watch what I say, okay? On here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yes, I will help you with all of that. Ziggy, you're the only person I got that I know. I have no friends. All I did was go to work and come home. She took all my clothes, everything, Ziggy. When I get out of here, I have nowhere to even go. I'm trying to call Sober Living that'll take me because my lawyer just told me I'm probably getting out this coming Friday.
Yeah.
And it'll be in the evening time. I got my phone still, thank God. I got my ID and my social security card and a coat, so that's cool. I got one pair of pants, one pair of socks, one pair of boxers. I got a thermal and a t-shirt and my shoes. That's all I got to my name now.
Wow. Hey, listen, I will definitely testify for you. No matter what. Like, or talk to your well,
Okay, so I think this is probably our last call that we had. He did keep trying to call, but I didn't ever reach out to his lawyer, I don't think. But I would have, by the time you went, I never got, was reached out to from his lawyer or anything, but I didn't contact her. I think that with everything going on at the time with Fred and all that stuff, that I just had so much, it was so stressful trying to get him into his situation that I just I could not take on more at the time. So I just prayed that, bless you. Weren't Jay and her tight? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch her. I truly don't. I hear from you guys, and you guys, I tell you guys not to send me the stuff. So unless it's necessary. So thankfully, I don't see a lot of it. And that's why I just wanted to do out of sight, out of mind. But even in this call, when he's sitting here he's telling me, yes, she did break your window, and yes, she drove up there and had her freaking gangster boyfriend named Phil do it, and all this. It's pretty, I even asked him, I'm like, are you, basically, you heard this yourself. You're not, see, I even confirmed with him. I'm like, this really did happen. You're not just saying this, right?
That's my name now.
Hey, listen, I will definitely testify for you. No matter what, or talk to your, well, I only want you to do that if there's no proof of her doing it. I don't know if there would be.
The only proof that I got is my word.
Yeah.
Okay? She wasn't there when I got home from the joint. Okay? So, whatever you want to do with it.
Where was she? Where was she at?
She took off with that dude named Phil. You know how she said she was there with me? She wasn't. When I walked through the back door, my own dog almost bit me because she didn't even know me. Jennifer wasn't there. Jennifer's been lying to everybody. Everything I told you is the God's honest truth.
Oh, I believe you. Well, why? So why did she left the dog there, without being?
Yeah, she left the dog there. She knew I was coming home.
Oh, okay.
But my bus was late. Super late. We got into an accident. She knew about all of that. So instead of getting home the day I was supposed to, I didn't get home until the next day. Okay? She still wasn't home by the time I got home. She's left my dog there for 2 days at a time. That's why it's fucked up that she even took Amari.
Give your lawyer my number, for sure.
Well, she wants me to give you her number.
Oh,
so
okay.
Write this down. Because I won't see her again until Friday when we go to court.
Okay, hold on.
She's really cool. Her name's Allie, okay?
Yeah,
Because I was like, yeah, she's got a TPO against her. And Allie's like, what? I was like, yes, let me tell you what's happening. And the only reason why Jennifer put the TPO on and started that new channel that little channel she's got up that's only got 70-something subscribers, was to get me to go over there, hoping I would go over there and run my mouth.
Right.
They could get me arrested on that too.
That's crazy because like she said that she was allowed to talk on me all she wanted.
All I want on my page, as long as it's not a threat, as long as it's not, I'm not trying to contact her, or I'm not threatening her.
Okay. Well, hey.
Here's a case law I want you to look up. It's called Childs versus Illinois. All you got to do is look up Childs, Childs. The only time online harassment or online speech becomes harassment is when it is directed at an unwilling listener. So if you're just on your own page and you're not making fight words or threats,
And you're not tagging them and stuff, because she tagged me like nonstop.
Yeah, you can tag, but I don't know about that because I think that's Facebook tagging. So, because I tagged her a couple times in some of my posts, but I didn't tag her name. I tagged Six Up Media. That's not her name. That's her channel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I did. I don't know because all I'm charged with is the 3 phone calls from the jail and being there at the house. But you can get her served. She hasn't been coming to none of the court dates because she knows you've been checking on me, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. She didn't show up.
I should get her back for all this and serve her. Where is she?
February 2nd, courtroom 280. If she is not, I got to be real careful. I can't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Remember when I told you the very first time?
Yeah. Okay.
Where she was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still lives there. But
So why isn't she staying at her house, at the house, if you're not allowed to be there?
That's what I'm saying, right? She might be there now. I don't know.
What's the courtroom number on February 2nd?
February 2nd, it'll be courtroom 280. And my court's at 9 o'clock. But it could be like 10:30 until I get in.
Right.
If you pray for me. Read your card. Ziggy, I don't have nobody. You're the closest friend you're the closest person in my life right now to me other than me. And I'm not lying.
What about have you talked to your dad? Or is he just mad about all this?
So, yeah, that's what's like I said, we had that one call, I think, before a few minutes before this, and like email or two. So he did try texting me, I think, but I just kind of cut off the contact. So it's odd because that's why I was like, what about your family and stuff? What do you mean? Because like I'd only talked to him a couple times and he was like, you're the closest person I have. And I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, it was a sad situation. Oh, sure. I just love her. Of course, he did. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. That's his behavior. That was his pattern of behavior. Like that he would make her write, or she would make him write these things and stuff in order to get back on her good graces. So, yeah, you can, is it way loud on your end? Really? I can turn it down if it's like.
I'm trying to make sure she hears it, don't you?
Well, it's so quiet at some points, but it shouldn't. Like you can't just turn it down. It won't let you. You can't just turn it down. Or is it loud or quiet when I come on, and then loud when it comes on, or something?
February 2nd, it will be courtroom 280. And my court's at 9 o'clock.
Which it's crazy. You said he put on his thing that was all lies because I never released the freaking call. So, yeah. I'm I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. We'll just play it through and then I'll try to adjust it after.
But it could be like 10:30 until I get in.
Right.
If you pray for me. Read your cards. Ziggy, I don't have nobody. You're the closest friend you're the closest person in my life right now to me other than me. And I'm not lying.
What about have you talked to your dad? Or is he just mad about all this?
My dad is so delusional. You didn't know that? My dad's going through dementia real bad. He lives out there with my stepsister. He lives far away. And
So where do you think that you overheard her talking to somebody about breaking my window, or?
No, I know she did. I know she went up there with Phil, her gangster boyfriend.
Wow.
I know she did.
Wow.
I know she did. I overheard 3 or 4 conversations, Ziggy. I know you're recording this, and I don't care. Just be careful.
Oh, hey, I'm not, like I told you, I'd rather keep this between me and you.
Yeah, I am too. Ziggy, I don't even like calling
I mean, I would like to.
I don't talk to anybody but you.
I mean, I might tell people on YouTube that I found out that you were in jail. I might say that you're in jail just to let people know, but I'm not going to tell them we're talking. So please don't tell anybody.
No.
I mean, if you do, it's not a big deal. It's really not the big.
I don't talk to anybody.
I know,
You're
but.
the only person I've heard from. I've been in jail for over a week, and you're lucky I got on there and even looked, because I wasn't even going to get on this kiosk thing.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's going to talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I checked. I hadn't seen.
I'm so sorry for everything that you've been put through. I'm so sorry. I didn't have nothing to do with any of this shit.
I know.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
I know.
You took everything from me.
I know, but this is a blessing in disguise for you. You've got to.
Because I have nowhere to go. I'd rather just be dead.
Oh my gosh. So what?
She had 900 places to stay. Ziggy, I used to be a really bad drug addict, but I got clean 5 years ago, and I really did. Okay. Yes, I take Suboxone, but it saved my life.
Yeah, I know. I was on Suboxone too, so I'm.
Yeah, she takes my extra Suboxone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
do they give it to you in jail? Will they give it to you there?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
They have MATs here, so.
Oh, that's great.
There's this program called New Foundations. It's a sober living.
No, but will they do that in jail? Will they give you your medicine in jail?
Yeah, I get it every day.
Oh, wow. They didn't used to do that.
Yeah, they used to not do that. They just started doing that last year.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so that will make it a lot better.
I would have been sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, but I don't abuse my meds or nothing. I lived right. I did the next right thing. I even stayed off YouTube. I got on there a few times in the beginning, but then I realized what was really going on, and I stayed off of it.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm cool. No. Listen, she was getting on Reddit before YouTube. We had $2,000 in Bitcoin donated to us, and we bought that Buick off my dad, right?
Yeah.
And
Asana helps you work across every team on any project. Try it for free.
This is the 1,400 hours a year you waste on your phone. With Purdue Global, you can turn that time.
Theory, and she's bringing the heat with a playlist rolling and a case to crack. She's digging through the weird.
Care to see band list. I'm like, oh, you know, people were banned, I guess. Like, from what? Like, why? Huh? You know? Subreddits have a r/ in front of it. So like r/cats. Usernames have a u/ and the username. Like mine is u/ just the receipts. So these are all usernames. You see hashtag scammer, hashtag sketchy. Some have both, and automatically updated USL list. So first I just looked for Jiffy Do. Like, all right, well, is that even on here, right? So we have two. We have two usernames. We have Jiffy Do 420, which is 6 Up Media's birthday, April 20th, and Jiffy Doe. So I'm like, Jiffy Doe, that could absolutely not be her. So I didn't even really go down that path at first, right? So she has hashtag sketchy, and I'm like, sketchy? Why is she sketchy? Especially on a site like Reddit. Reddit is, guys, if you know Reddit, if you know the enormity of Reddit and everything that it entails, I mean, they tracked down the Boston Marathon bomber Tsarnaev on a subreddit. They did that on Reddit. It's a resource.
You guys are welcome to go skip to the end of that live where I showed just Receipts' video. Here's the link. I'm not going to go through it because we've already been on an hour and 16 minutes and I have a lot to cover. But her boyfriend, James, was just telling us that somebody from Reddit donated her Bitcoin to buy his father's Buick. What this shows is 6 Up was collecting money for lots of things, crying about her utilities, never having bills, being an ex-addict, she's poor. For years, this woman was on Reddit compiling tons of money from tons of fucking people, collecting money, scamming people, ripping people off. And just the receipts showed this years and years ago. However, it's in my live right there. If you want to go watch it, you can. We're going to go back to Ziggy.
The only reason why it's not most of our names is I didn't have an ID at that time.
Yeah. So when was that?
It was right before we moved into the house, and that was like October of 2021. We moved into the house.
So she got money off of Reddit around 2021?
Yeah, she was begging and putting stuff on Reddit about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it was some lady that donated 2,000 in Bitcoin to us. And she just...
So Summer goes missing in 2021, and somebody donates 2,000 in Bitcoin to 6 Up Media in October. Odd.
Sold a Bitcoin or something like that to get cash, and that Christmas I bought the car off my dad. I got pictures of it. I'll show it to you. Of me handing my dad the cash for the car. But yeah, it was on Reddit.
Wow. Yeah.
She's a scam artist. Facebook got her the computer. She went to she didn't even go and get the chair. I got her the chair. There was no lawyer fund. There was a lawyer fund, but that money went to buy the car off my dad. I got pictures of it. I'll show it to you. Of me handing my dad the cash for the car. But yeah, it was on Reddit.
Wow. Yeah.
She's a scam artist. Facebook got her the computer. She went to she didn't even go and get Reddit.
Wow. Yeah.
She's a scam artist. Facebook got her the computer. She went.
Sorry, I hope it's not real loud. But I mean really loud when I speak. But I was trying to hear who he was saying got her the computer. I don't know if you guys. He said Nana something got her the computer. I can't tell what he's saying, and that she's a scam artist, that she scammed for 2,000 in Bitcoin, but on Reddit. So, that was put out by Just the Receipts a few years ago, all her Reddit scamming. So that lines up with this. So the person that came in here and said, oh, this was all a lie, he was just mad, it was just all a lie. Well, we have evidence of her scamming on Reddit before even YouTube and her doing this shit. It's been put out there. So it lines up 100% with what he is saying. Okay, good. No, I'm not mad. I'm glad you said something. I don't want you guys' ears to be like all, like you're not going to find anything about me on the internet for scamming and begging for money, on Reddit and all these other freaking sites. Like we found 666 and Lolita, aka Lady CG, all over it. Every single time, that's these people who have been harassing me for years, it always comes out that it's actually them. And here he is telling me the whole time it was her that busted my window, that he will testify in court, that he'll talk more about what he overheard and who she was talking to and who she was trying to get a hold of, my family and friends. And oh my God, guys, it's so crazy.
Bought the car off my dad. I got pictures of it. I'll show it to you. I mean, handing my dad the cash for the car. But yeah, it was on Reddit.
Wow. Yeah.
She's a scam artist. Facebook got her the computer. She went to she didn't even go and get the chair. I got her the chair. There was no lawyer fund. There was a lawyer fund, but that money went to the casino.
Right. Yeah, I know. She's a liar.
She's been scamming everybody. I swear, man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So there was no chair, or he said he went and got a chair, but it was like in an email, it was like a $40 chair or something like that. And then the money for the attorney that you guys got her to take me to court or go up against me, yeah, I went to the casino. So yeah. But I'm the scammer, right? And I'm the grifter, right? Okay.
I know, it's going to come out. It's going to come out, and anything I can do.
So are you saying, Ziggy, there was never an attorney in court where y'all two fought against each other like you said? So there's no charges, right? If she didn't have an attorney and y'all didn't go to court and she spent her attorney money on a casino, when did y'all go to court? As you've been claiming. Yeah, I had to go. I put my dinner in the microwave too. I'm eating a bad dinner again tonight. Every time I come live with y'all, I'm eating a fucking frozen dinner tonight. That's what hubby brought home because he had to work. Chicken, so I'm going to eat while y'all listen. Hey, Glenn, how are you, honey? All right.
I'm going to do anything I can do to help you. So, I mean, I hope to God, because that's how bad she messed with me. And I know, yeah.
She went real life on you. She tried to contact your family, and I wasn't lying about that. I really seen pictures of your sisters.
I know.
All of you. You're even in the picture, Ziggy. No lie.
Yeah.
And I think your mom is too.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. I gotta really say
it could have been my wedding picture. Or it could have been a wedding picture, like my sister's wedding.
I think it was your sister's wedding. She's a really, really pretty blonde hair girl. They're all pretty. All of you guys are really pretty. And
well, thank you.
There's 4 of you all together.
Right.
So I think you have 3 sisters, right?
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's been that obsessed with me to where you even know.
Get a hold of Jim's kids.
Yeah.
And
oh, that's crazy. She tried to get a hold of my daughter's father, who she's never met. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm a bad person for talking to you, right?
I've been talking to Jason.
Yeah, and talking to Jason.
Yeah, and you're a bad person for putting him in jail? No, you're not. That type of person belongs in jail. What she did to me is...
I don't know who Ziggy baby dad is, but if I was a parent of a child living under a roof with a Fred Hill, I would want to know. I don't know why Ziggy baby dad is in prison, but that tells us what kind of people Ziggy hangs around and has. Ziggy has also had the green card marriage. Like Jody, Ziggy's no saint. She's a fraud. In my opinion.
What's wrong? I never touched her. Ziggy, I would never hurt her. I loved her more than anything in the world. I slept in my own bedroom for a year so I wouldn't bother her at night. I swear to God I did.
Yeah.
Because if I moved and rubbed my nose, she would scream at me. Did you see how she talked to me in them text
Oh God, she's. Oh my God, people talk.
every day, Ziggy?
I don't even know.
Tell her how I feel.
We don't. Everybody used to be like, we don't know how you deal with it. Like her, she is so. I don't know how.
Calling me abuser. I accidentally said that bitch could go hang herself or something like that, right? I don't care. I didn't mean to say that. I was using talk to text, but I don't give a fuck. YouTube took it down, but I never made no threats towards her. I never hit her. I never touched her. I never tried to contact her or anything. I did when I came to jail that day, that night, because I didn't know what was going on, This ain't got to be like that. I even told her in that text, she left a week before Christmas and never came back but to get her things one time. One time. That's it. And when I pulled up, she was already pulling out. Her mom told on her. Her son sent me text messages of her talking to Phil.
Wow.
She said her mom's all trashed on Zanny's, but anyways, I don't want to talk about her no more right this second.
Right. Well, how do you?
Thank you so much for answering my call.
Yeah.
How do I what?
Why do you think your brother did that to you?
Because he was doing some dirty stuff, right? The night I went to jail, you know what a break is, right? It's the thin gutters and metal, real thin metal to go around like window frames and stuff.
You told me you had it out there and you were worried about it.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, I had all that stuff out there, and I told my boss like 3 weeks before that, listen, I'm not going to be responsible for this stuff, Brian, because I can't secure it. You need to come get it. Come get it set. Well, when I went to jail on January 8th, when I got home the next day, when I got out, I went back to get some of my things from my brother. Brian called me and told me it was gone.
Wow. Is he blaming you?
So, yep, and it's gone. So I know he took it, so I texted him and lied. I lied to my brother when I texted him and said, hey, your old lady just called me and told me where you took that break and that you sold it. And I got the text message from him telling me, fuck you, this. I don't want to repeat it all because it's really, really bad.
Wow.
He called me the N-word and everything. My little brother and me don't get along, but I got a good heart, right? He wasn't supposed to be living there at the house. It was just supposed to be my mom. I let my sick mom come stay there to help me watch Amari while I'm at work. And then all of this happened. And the only reason she put the TPO on me is because I really caught her cheating on me. Yeah, I followed her.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught her coming out of the motel room in Florence, Kentucky with Philip Pritchett. Yes, I did.
Wow. He's an old man.
He's 1 year younger than me. He just looks really young. But that's what she's into. And he's still a dope boy. That's her dope boy. When he got busted, if you look up his record, he got busted at the Baymont. That's where Jennifer was living at with Kyle. Her kids is dead.
Wow.
She could never take care of her kids or anything, man.
What's the guy's name again? Phil what?
What is it now?
The guy's name that she's with?
You're cutting in and out real bad, Ziggy.
Okay, the guy's name that she's with.
Pritchett, P-R-I-D, Bridge, D-R-I-D-G-E-N. They got their Facebook name.
Okay, Phil Pritchett. I remember. I know you showed him to me, so I know what he looks like. So I'll recognize if you didn't spell it exactly right.
Now it's a bunch of books. It says A on top of a pile of books and then B on another top of books. It's two piles of books set next to each other. It looks like it's an old video store counter, and there's like a popcorn machine behind it or something. But there's two stacks of books, and one stack has like an index card folded sitting on top of it that has the letter A, and the other one has the letter B, right?
Right.
So, but if you're not a friend of theirs, you can't see them.
Right. Okay. Well, I can still look him up, like as far as his background and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's Hamilton County. Hamilton County, Ohio.
No, he's from Boone County, Kentucky.
Oh, okay, Boone County, Kentucky.
Yeah, they were living in Kentucky, Hebron and stuff. He stays in Hebron now, 5 minutes away from the mom.
Okay,
she's been cheating on me with him for over a year. She turned me in.
Oh my gosh.
Now maybe everybody will believe me. Yeah, she turned me in because, well, I didn't go report, right? Because I was dirty. I was smoking weed. I'm not going to lie to you, Adrian. I'm not going to lie to you. Right? But I wasn't doing that. I was working and paying the bill, doing me. But I didn't go because I knew I was going to fail my piss test.
Right.
And so 2 days before I went, before the marshals came and got me, he got out of prison, right? And then when I went to prison and I got home, my neighbor said she had a black guy up in there, and that's who it is.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Yeah, and then she was gone for 2 days after. Yeah, because I think that
when I got home, she was gone for still another 2 days, 48 hours. When I got home, she didn't come back home for 48 hours.
Wow.
I heard three different conversations. I know she must.
Philip Ridgen is 46 years old and was born 4/22/1979. Holy fuck. Same exact birthday as my husband. Previously, city included Florence, Kentucky, sometimes Philip. R. Ridgen. Goes by various nicknames, including Philip R. Ridgen. Personal details about Philip include political affiliation is unknown, ethnicity is Caucasian, and religious views are listed as Christian. He makes $50,000 to $59,000. His net worth is $100,000. I don't know if this is the same guy. He said it was a black guy. However, odd name from the same area. I don't see nothing. It does say somewhere on here he has court or arrest. Oh, here we go. Here's 6-Up's boyfriend. He's actually in jail right now. He has a lengthy criminal history, mostly going back to 2012, 2013, 2011, 2010. Wow. This is all his criminal history. Possession of marijuana, heroin, federal prisoner, aggravated assault, 4th degree, domestic violence, possession of marijuana. These ones don't have his charges, just what arrested him, but these are all of his arrests. And y'all are on here listening to this woman. She went to Ziggy's, yeah, something like that. We can go back. I don't think they said it yet, so we'll keep listening. But this is who 6 Up associates herself with. This is her boyfriend she cheats on her boyfriend with. He has a lengthy, very lengthy criminal record. There's proof of her scamming with just the receipts. I posted the proof of that. Please go look. He collaborates it in his phone call with Ziggy. Hold on.
Oh my God.
She did bust it out. Somebody that was with her busted it out, but she drove him there.
Yeah. Oh, I know she
I'll
has.
testify to that, Ziggy. I will testify to that.
I know, because it was within a couple days of you going.
This is going to shut off in like a minute, so I'll write you back on that envelope, but you're the only one.
Okay, call up.
I got OR bonded on the next day.
So that's why I didn't want to start it yet, because I knew people come in and ask questions I've already answered. I talked about that at the beginning, and when this call was, this was January 26th of 2024. Fred was actually in jail at the time, about to get transferred, and I was dealing with all his stuff. This, I think, was the last time I talked to him, 6 Up's boyfriend. He did try to reach out and stuff, but I decided against moving forward with this stuff because I was overwhelmed with getting Fred's stuff taken care of at the time, and I wanted her to just go away. You know, like I'm not like this horrible person that like just wants to go after somebody, like, you know. And I also, at the time, I didn't want to get him in trouble for putting this out there either. But I never got any, was never reached out to by his attorney. But I didn't contact her either, that I remember. So if I did, it would have been probably an email if I did, but I don't think I did, because I just decided I was going to just leave it alone and, you know, try to just ignore her again. So this time, my protective order was going to be over in a month. So it was kind of pointless for me to go to the court, you know, drive down to Cincinnati and go to his court date in order, or put in the work to have her served, because there was literally like a month left to the protective order. The protective order was 2 years in length. It expired March of last year, which in this call was January 26th.
So this guy was helping Ziggy for her help. He was asking Ziggy. She's over there helping Fred, a suspect in Summer Wells' case. This woman, 6 Up Media, is harassing her ex-boyfriend, causing problems, getting a PTO, putting him in jail. I don't know who her ex-boyfriend is. I don't know his last name. I don't know nothing about this fucking man. However, I hear sincerity in his voice. It sounds like Ziggy knew him for quite some time. It sounds like 6 Up and Ziggy knew each other for quite some time, since they keep saying everybody said. I've never seen a protection order. I want to see charges. I want to see the lawyer that they collected on Circle Jerks for fucking 6 Up for, to go get the press charges on Ziggy that she spent at the fucking casino. And we're going to keep listening to the rest of this call. We got to the part about the boyfriend from Kentucky, by the way, where Ernie's from and all them other people, right? Not too far from Tennessee.
Next year, it expired like I don't know what day in March. So it just, I was like, didn't even freaking want to deal with it. It was a lot of stress. If you guys remember at the time dealing with Fred stuff already. So, and I felt bad. I felt bad for him. I did, but it was a lot to deal with on top of what I was dealing with Fred. So I don't know what ended up happening. I don't think I ever talked to him again. That I remember. He did try reaching out, but I just stopped because I don't know. I just really wanted, I'm not like her, where I'm going to go out of my way to try to hurt her, you know, and try to contact everybody she knows and everything. Like, you know, this was my chance to find out the truth about what was happening and who she was talking to and stuff. You know, and
I wanted to know if she really did break my window. And he claims he overheard her talking to people, to this guy, like to people, and talking about it. And also when he got home from prison, which this did happen like 2 days after he got out of prison, okay? Like my window was broken out of my car 2 days after this guy who was on the call got out of prison. However, like he says he was late getting home because his bus that he was on that was taking him to Cincinnati got in a wreck, so he was late. And he was late by a day. So he didn't even get there until the next day, and she was still not even home at that point. And she was out with this guy is what he's claiming. And claiming that they took off to Indiana and that he smashed my window and she drove him. That was what, but that's all I had was his word too. And it's like, also, like, I recognize he was mad at her at the time too, but he's a lot of the other stuff, like I know that she was talking to Jason. I know that she was trying to contact my family. I knew that she tried to contact Jim's family and kids, like right after he passed away. She did horrible things to try to hurt me, and I could have really screwed with her in January around this time. I could have, but like had she been in my position, what she freaking would have done. I never released this, Lori. This call was never released. Not the only part that was, the only thing that was released was like a couple minutes. So, and he did try to keep reaching out and text and stuff. Yeah, I did speak about it. And it's hard to, but I do know, like, it's hard to, did I really want to go through all the trouble with somebody when I didn't have any proof? You know what I mean? My protective order was over in a month. I wanted her to just go away. Is he just angry and did that really happen? It's just, I know how this shit works, but see, she doesn't freaking think like that when it comes to me. She's out. I mean, she was contacting my family. She did try to contact Jim's family. She did contact and speak with Jason. She did all that shit. So everything else, like a lot of the other stuff he's saying is true. He described a picture that she, for some reason, I mean, it's just crazy. Her looking into me and stuff like that. Yeah, but I see why you would think that I'm realistic, and I know, like, I'd have to have more than somebody just saying she did that. I mean, she says I do a lot of shit that's not true. So. But a lot of the stuff is fucking true. I mean, it is freaking. You think your brother? Here, you think your brother set you up? Your own brother?
Yeah, he also stole my boss's brake that was underneath the carport, $3,000 brake. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Please don't tell a lot of this information out there. I don't know.
No.
I listened to my phone calls. She ruined everything for me, Adrian. She did everything.
She was horrible. I've never dealt with somebody more horrible in my life. That was a very true story. Never met somebody more horrible in my life. True story. Yeah. And also, there's proof of her scamming on Reddit. There's proof over on Just the Receipts. That lines up with what he's saying. What he's saying about her scamming on Reddit. Just the Receipts put out all kinds of receipts on all that. And I even found all that stuff too that she was doing on Reddit before she got on YouTube, before the Summer Wells case. So what he's saying about the Reddit thing is true. What he's saying about I've heard the Xanax thing from a few people. And she acts like she's on Xanax. That's how she acts, as somebody addicted on Xanax. That people can be really hateful on Xanax. I don't know if you've ever dealt with somebody addicted to that. Some people, it makes them really, really hateful. Yeah, he sounds like an abused puppy, right? He sounds like, I don't know. You have to be, because I don't know. I'm sure he's not perfect. Don't even freaking. I know he's not perfect at all. And yeah, somebody came on, and whether it was him or not, tried to say, "Oh, I lied," entered his account and stuff, and said, "I lied. None of the stuff that he's saying is true." Like trying to clean up or whatever, cover up. But it was a message post on YouTube, and I know like she had his passwords and stuff. So who knows? And I haven't talked to him. Maybe he did do that post. He probably did. I mean, sounding by the sounding of it, like he seems like he could be easily. He seems very emotional. He seems like he would easily give in. Come on. He seems desperate at the time, so he could have very well made that post.
Because my lawyer and the judge think it's all bullshit. That's between me and you. Please keep that between us until I get out.
Yeah.
But she would like to talk to you about your TPO. Jennifer put TPOs on everybody, and they found it. Like, I was like, look, she went after this lady named Piggy, so I'm like, she kind of knows what's going on in my
Okay.
lawyer.
Yeah.
She's just a public defender. But listen, I will testify that she had your window broke out. She went and broke your window out. When I got home from the joint, she wasn't there for 2 more days. Piggy, you did anything in Indiana, and I will testify in court for you that she busted your damn window out.
You think she did?
Talking about it? Yes. Now I gotta watch what I say, okay? On here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yes, I'll help you with all of that. Ziggy, you're the only person I got that I know. I have no friends. All I did was go to work and come home. She took all my clothes, everything. Ziggy, when I get out of here, I have nowhere to even go. I'm trying to go on sober living. They'll take me because my lawyer just told me I'm not going to get out this coming Friday.
Yeah.
It'll be in the evening time. I got my phone still, thank God. I got my ID and my social security card and a coat, so that's cool. I got one pair of pants, one pair of socks, one pair of boxers. I got a thermal and a t-shirt and my shoes. That's all I got to my name now.
Hey, listen, I will definitely testify for you, no matter what. Like, to talk to you. Well, I mean, I only want you to do that if there's no proof for doing it. I don't know if there would be. Yeah.
Guys, I'm so happy I took my camera off when I did. I was trying to leave a comment, Who said about cotton? I just literally choked on my coffee where the shit came out of my nose. I'm glad that didn't happen while I had my camera up. My eyes are watering and I feel like a fucking idiot. I just about died. I had to go to the bathroom and fix myself. Who the fuck chokes on coffee? Me. Okay. Pete Clark is also from Warsaw, Indiana. He was a neighbor of Ziggy Wells, Ziggy Wells. Oh my God, Ziggy Hill, living just a few blocks away from her. Ernie Shell also. Ernie Shell also has connections to that area, as Pete Clark was married to Brenda Clark. Brenda Shell, after he left Glenda Head. They were together and they lived together as Ziggy's neighbors at the same fucking time. Now, Ernie has confirmed my ties up here to Pittsburgh. You see, for me, it comes full circle. I can't get on here and dox everybody in my family, but I can tell you where these connections go, and I can tell you something's a fucking rise here. And whether it be for the marathon, the billboards, the money, or the actual child going missing, I can't tell you, but I will tell you there is a man here in Pittsburgh named Jay Ketter who is missing, connected to the same motherfuckers. Hold on. And he has not been found. I just talked to a detective on Friday. It wasn't the detective I usually talk to. He was not in. I spoke to another detective on Friday. So there is another detective at the Pittsburgh Missing Persons Department aware that we'll be talking to Detective Michael Flynn. The disappearance of Jay Ketter, updated June 20th, 2025. This is Jay. Jay Ketter, a.k.a. Junior or Dribble, age 45 years old, last seen February 2nd, 2025. Location, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Status, still missing. 45-year-old Jay Ketter was last seen February 2nd in 2025 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was last seen in the area of East Warrington Avenue and Arlington Avenue, which is literally a mile from my home. Here's another picture. Jay was last seen in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on February 2nd, 2025. He was last seen in the area of East Warrington Avenue and Arlington Avenue, now Allentown area, an area he's known to frequent. He actually lives in Mount Oliver, which is right next to where I live. His family reported him missing after he failed to stay in contact with his elderly mother, who is suffering an aggressive form of cancer. They say he would never go more than a day without seeing her, so they knew immediately something was wrong. Investigation. A new detective took over the case in May, and some new valuable information was learned. However, authorities will not disclose specific details in an ongoing investigation. Michael Flynn, I made some tips. I hope that's the help they needed. How could somebody leave a human being out there to rot away when his poor family is out there suffering and hurting every day? They're not really looking for him at all. Donna Graziano, Ketter's sister. So there's another cousin or sister named Michelle, somebody who worked at Hoople's Bar, who has since been closed down. I believe her name was Holly. I can't remember. But she had told me that it was his sister that made the flyers for him, that funneled the wrong tips made by We Can Bring You Hope. Since Jay's disappearance, his family has conducted their own searches in the neighborhood, looking through abandoned houses and under bridges, but have turned up no further clues to his whereabouts. That is not true, and they're not even putting posters up for him. I've been told to take down the We Can Bring You Hope posters, but this is Jay Ketter. He's missing, and he is 100% connected to the We Can Bring You Hope people that were playing fuck shit games down in Summer's fucking case, and that I believe is connected to Tragedy Pimps Exposed through mutual friends. I've had enough of the fucking shit. And a Chris Trod who pinged. who put his location on Facebook down in Kingsport at the AmeriCorps the very day Layla went missing. And then you got Karen Elliott on 6 Up saying she found Layla's clothes in Fred's home, in her dad's home. We'll get there.
Oh, Tanya, I haven't been on either.
Wait. Wrong.
Where was she? Where was she at? Oh, they do. Well, why? So why did she left the dog there, like without being?
Yeah, she left the dog there. She knew I was coming home.
Oh, okay.
But my bus was late. Super late. We got into an accident. She knew about all of that. So instead of getting home the day I was supposed to, I didn't get home until the next day. Okay? She still wasn't home by the time I got home. She left my dog there for 2 days at a time. That's why it's fucked up that she even took Amari.
Give your lawyer my number, for sure.
Well, she wants me to give you her number.
Oh,
so
okay.
write this down. Because I won't see her again until Friday when we go to court.
Okay, hold on.
She's really cool. Her name's Allie, okay?
Yeah,
Because I was like, yeah, she's got a TPO against her. And Allie's like, what? I was like, yes, let me tell you what's happening. And the only reason why Jennifer put the TPO on and started that new channel, that little channel she's got up that's only got 70-something subscribers, was to get me to go over there, hoping I would go over there and run my mouth.
right.
They could get me arrested on that.
That's crazy because, like, she said that she was allowed to talk on me all she wanted.
All I want on my page, as long as it's not a threat, as long as it's not, I'm not trying to contact her, or I'm not threatening her.
Okay. Well, hey.
Here's a case law I want you to look up. It's called Childs versus Illinois. All you got to do is look up Childs, CHILES.
I know these characters that he's mentioning, lady, and I've researched them, and they're, they're some shady people, but birds of a feather, right? There's the guy. I mean, he claims that 6 Up was sleeping with that guy for rent and this guy. And then the other phone call. So you guys remember that phone call where I talked to the other man who was part of that organization that supposedly donated her that house and everything? Come to find out, yeah, that guy was on drugs and had relapse, just like it sounded. It was so obvious that he was part of an organization at the time, like a nonprofit that he was on the board of. It was for addicts, ex-addicts and stuff, and he had actually relapsed. And you could hear it in the calls I had with him. You could obviously tell that he was using and stuff. And you could tell that he would mute and switch back and forth, and he was talking to her on the other phone. And yeah, there was some shadiness going on, but with all of them. I mean, that's just kind of when you're birds of a feather, I mean.
An unwilling listener. So if you're just on your own page and you're not making fight words or threats.
And there's proof of the things he's saying about like the scamming, like the Reddit and all this stuff. Like a lot of this stuff, there's already been proof put out there. I mean, I've seen it myself, the Reddit post, her like on Reddit and trying to get free stuff and stuff. So it matches completely with what he's saying. If you go, like I said, Just the Receipts put out a whole thing on 6 Up, whole expose. I don't even think I even really watched it all. Like how little I care about her. But if you wanted to see it, you can.
You're not tagging them and stuff? Because she tagged me like nonstop.
Yeah, you can tag, but I don't know about that because I think that's Facebook tagging. So, because I tagged her a couple times in some of my posts, but I didn't tag her name. I tagged Six Up Media. That's not her name. That's her team.
I mean, when has Six Up ever taken accountability for anything? She seems to be the victim all the time. She never has taken accountability for anything. So, I mean, it's kind of same type of behavior, if you ask me.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I did. I don't know because all I'm charged with is the 3 phone calls from the jail and being there at the house. But you can get her served. She hasn't been coming to none of the court dates because she knows you've been checking on me, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. She didn't show up.
I should get her back for all this and serve her. Where is she?
February 2nd, courtroom 280. If she is not, I got to be real careful. I can't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Remember when I told you the very first time?
Yeah. Okay.
Where she was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still lives there. But
So why isn't she staying at her house, at the house, if you're not allowed to be there?
That's what I'm saying, right? She might be there now. I don't know.
What's the courtroom number on February 2nd?
February 2nd, it will be courtroom 280. And my court's at 9 o'clock. But it could be like 10:30 until I get in.
Right.
If you pray for me. Read your card. Ziggy, I don't have nobody. You're the closest friend you're the closest person in my life right now to me other than me. And I'm not lying.
What about have you talked to your dad? Or is he just mad about all this?
My dad is so delusional. You didn't know that? My dad's going through dementia. Lives out there with my stepsister. He lives far away.
So where do you think that you overheard her talking to somebody about breaking my window, or?
No, I know she did. I know she went up there with Phil, her gangster boyfriend.
Wow.
I know she did.
Wow.
I know she did. I overheard 3 or 4 conversations, Ziggy. I know you're recording this and I don't care. Just be careful.
Oh, hey, I'm not, like I told you, I'd rather keep this between me and you.
Yeah, I am too. Ziggy, I don't even like calling
I mean, I would like to.
I don't talk to anybody but you.
I mean, I might tell people on YouTube that I found out that you were in jail. I might say that you're in jail just to let people know, but I'm not going to tell them we're talking. So please don't tell anybody.
No.
I mean, if you do, it's not a big deal. It's really not the big.
I don't talk to anybody.
I know,
You're
but.
the only person I've heard from. I've been in jail for over a week. And you're lucky I got on there and even looked, because I wasn't even going to get on this kiosk thing.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's going to talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I checked. I hadn't seen.
I'm so sorry for everything that you've been put through. I'm so sorry. I didn't have nothing to do with any of this shit.
I know.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
I know.
You took everything from me.
I know, but this is a blessing in disguise for you. You've got to.
Because I have nowhere to go. I'd rather just be dead.
Oh my gosh. So what?
She had 900 places to stay, Ziggy. I used to be a really bad drug addict, but I got clean 5 years ago, and I really did. Okay? Yes, I take Suboxone, but it saved my life.
Yeah, I know. I was on Suboxone too, so I'm.
Yeah, she takes my extra Suboxone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do they give it to you in jail? Will they give it to you there?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, they have MAT here, so.
Oh, that's
there's
great.
this program called New Foundations. It's a sober living.
No, but will they do that in jail? Will they give you your medicine in jail?
Yeah, I get it every day.
Oh, wow. They didn't used to do that.
Yeah, they used to not do that. They just started doing that last year.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so that will make it a lot better.
I would have been sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, but I don't abuse my meds or nothing. I lived right. I did the next right thing. I even stayed off YouTube. I got on there a few times in the beginning, but then I realized what was really going on, and I stayed off of it.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm cool. No. Listen, she was getting on Reddit before YouTube. We had $2,000 in Bitcoin donated to us, and we bought that Buick off my dad. Right?
Yeah.
And the only reason why it's not
Yeah. So when was that?
Is in both of our. It was right before we moved into the house, and that was like October of 2021. We moved into the house.
So she got money off of Reddit around 2021.
Yeah, she was begging and putting stuff on Reddit about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was some lady donated 2,000 in Bitcoin to us, and she sold the Bitcoin or something like that to get cash. And that Christmas, I bought the car off my dad. I got pictures of it. I'll show it to you. I mean, handing my dad the cash for the car. But yeah, it was on Reddit.
Wow. Yeah.
She's a scam artist. Facebook got her the computer. She went to she didn't even go and get the chair. I got her the chair. There was no lawyer fund. There was a lawyer fund, but that money went to the casino.
Right. Yeah, I know. She's a liar.
She's been scamming everybody. I swear, man.
Oh, I know. I know. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, and anything I can do, I'm gonna do anything I can do to help you. So, I mean, I hope to God, like, I mean, because that's how bad she messed with me, and I know, yeah.
She went real life on you. She tried to contact your family, and I wasn't lying about that. I really seen pictures of your sisters.
I know.
All of you. You're even in the picture, Ziggy. No lie.
Yeah.
And I think your mom is too.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. I gotta really sit
It
down
could
and
have been my wedding picture, or it could have been a wedding picture, like my sister's wedding.
I think it was your sister's wedding. She's a really, really pretty blonde hair girl. They're all pretty. All of you guys are really pretty. And
Well, thank you.
there's 4 of you all together.
Right.
So I think you have 3 sisters, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know she's been that obsessed with me to where you even know.
Get a hold of Jim's kids.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's crazy. She tried to get a hold of my daughter's father, who she's never met. Yes. Yes.
I know.
But yeah, I'm a bad person for talking to you, right?
You've been talking to Jason.
Yeah, and talking to Jason.
Yeah, and you're a bad person for putting him in jail? No, you're not. That type of person belongs in jail. What she did to me is what's wrong. I never touched her. Ziggy, I would never hurt her. I loved her more than anything in the world. I slept in my own bedroom for a year so I wouldn't bother her at night. I swear to God I did.
Yeah.
Because if I moved and rubbed my nose, she would scream at me. Did you see how she talked to me in them text
Oh God, oh my God, people talk.
every day, Ziggy.
I don't even know. We don't. Everybody used to be like, we don't know how you deal with it. Like she is so. I don't know how.
I accidentally said that bitch could go hang herself or something like that, right? I don't care. I didn't mean to say that. I was using talk to text, but I don't give a fuck. YouTube took it down, but. I never made no threats towards her. I never hit her. I never touched her. I never tried to contact her or anything. I did when I came to jail that night, because I didn't know what was going on, This ain't got to be like that. I even told her in that text, she left a week before Christmas and never came back but to get her things one time. One time. That's it. And when I pulled up, she was already pulling out. Her mom told on her. Her son sent me text messages of her talking to Phil.
Wow.
She said her mom's all trashed on Zanny's, but anyways, I don't want to talk about her no more right this second.
By the way, I have those texts of between James and Six Up Son, and Six Up Son is like talking about how effed up she is on Xanax, and like how, like she's, just basically like totally dogging his mom and just like so not. And it's the minor one. I never put it out because the child was a minor. But yeah, this is what he was witnessing. His own mother like all fucked up on Xannies, and I have these texts where they're talking about it back and forth, and the son's.
There was a family. I'm not going to give you their last names because it would put me in danger. Carlisle Avenue. 1983, 84. Look it up. 8900 block. Felix and Maria. They were my neighbors. My father used to go to the cigar boat races with them. They opened up a flan company. They sold cocaine. They didn't really sell flan. My dad would break open the bricks on our kitchen counter on theirs. They had all kinds of owls and monkeys. However, Renfro's family came down and met with that family while we lived there. So did my grandparents. There was a falling out between my father and his family. It ended really bad. Severing of cats' heads. We'll leave it at that. True story. Fucking swear to God, go look up police reports, phone calls. Renfro's family came down and spoke to that family. What deal did you make with the devil, Renfro? Ziggy, how do you know these motherfuckers? Why do you live a block away from my dad and one building up from Guy? You're psychic. Just like my evil step family's family, right? On the same block. Ocean Drive. Behind the restaurant, Ziggy. Next to it. Little side door. Patricia, her sister. My sister, Jennifer. Nobody's fucking dumb. I don't care if I'm out here and I look crazy. Something's fucking wrong with this. 6 Up doesn't just come out here already in love with somebody from fucking Kentucky. You get friends with fucking Karen Elliott. Talking about Layla's fucking clothes falling out of the motherfucking ceiling. You go to school in Ohio for math. You're arrested on your way back from fucking Tennessee. Not arrested, pulled over. Right? For speeding. You got a ticket. What the fuck are you doing in Ohio? From Tennessee. It's not even on the same path. I mean, you could go that way if you want to take the long way. Right? Something ain't right here. Hi, baby. Oh, you bringing me my TV dinner? My granddaughter. I love you. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Come over.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hello.
My little YouTube star. All right.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? She said. Say pez amore.
Pez amore.
Peace and love. That's what that means. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you too.
Shut the door. Thank you. She brought me my food up. She wants to use the microwave. I left it in there. I'm going to go eat. You guys can finish listening to this call, but you get my point. Something's fucking wrong here. This one's the one that brings out Cotton. She brings out Pete. They all have connections to fucking Indiana, right? They all have connections to Florida. Jody's out here saying the wrong name for fucking 6 Up. 6 Up's fucking sticking up for her fucking Lolita. At the same time, she's attacking Ziggy while Lolita's giving CPS reports with Thugum. Right? Lolita, the circle jerk. 6 Up's new buddies. Someone make it make sense. I'm going to put Ziggy back on because I really want you to hear the part about the window. And then we're going to go to her part today about the window. And then I'm going to jump off. Because I find it odd she didn't show us the pictures when 6 Up broke the window.
Was talking about how fucked up his mom is right now on Xanax. Like, and then she has the nerve to fucking say shit about me, you know, and try to send CPS here and cause all kinds of issues for fucking me. Are you serious? Not for effing me, you know what I mean? Ew. But she's just trying to cause problems for me, and the stuff she's doing is just horrendous. It's unreal.
Right.
Not
How do you
the audio shit because it wants up a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
Why do you think your brother did that to you?
Because he was doing some dirty stuff, right? The night I went to jail, you know what a break is, right? It's the thin gutters and metal, real thin metal to go around like window frames.
You told me you had it out there and you were worried about it.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, I had all that stuff out there, and I told my boss like 3 weeks before that, listen, I'm not going to be responsible for this stuff, Brian, because I can't secure it. You need to come get it. Come get it set. Well, when I went to jail on January 8th, when I got home the next day, when I got out, I went back to get some of my things from my brother. Brian called me and told me it was gone.
Wow. Is he blaming you?
So, yep, and it's gone. So I know when I texted him and said, hey, your old lady just called me and told me where you took that break and that you sold it. And I got the text message from him telling me, fuck you, this. I don't want to repeat it all because it's really, really bad.
Wow.
He called me the N-word and everything. My little brother and me don't get along, but I got a good heart, right? He wasn't supposed to be living there at the house. It was just supposed to be my mom. I let my sick mom come stay there to help me watch Amari while I'm at work. And then all of this happened. And the only reason she put the TPO on me is because I really caught her cheating on me. Yeah, I followed her.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught her coming out of the motel room in Florence, Kentucky with Philip Pritchett. Yes, I did.
Wow. He's an old man.
He's 1 year younger than me. He just looks really young. But that's what she's into. And he's still a dope boy. That's her dope boy. When he got busted, if you look up his record, he got busted at the Baymont. That's where Jennifer was living at with Kyle. Her kid is dead.
Wow.
She could never take care of her kids or anything, man.
What's the guy's name again? Phil what?
What is it now?
The guy's name that she's with?
You're cutting in and out real bad, Ziggy.
Okay. The guy's name that she's with.
Pritchett. P-R-I-D. Bridge, D-R-I-D-G-E-N. They got their face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real life bullshit. Are you
I remember.
kidding me right now?
I know you.
Do you understand what I've been through? You've got to be fucking kidding, right? Kelly, person I've never seen before. There's always these people that, oh, this real life shit has to go. Like, really? I'm putting this out like over a year later. I didn't go to the court date. I didn't use any of this information. He's talking about all the shit she's doing to me, contacting my family and stuff. I think I have a right to know this stuff. After how many years this bitch has been absolutely obsessing over me and contacting my family. And he even talks about in this call. That's why this is important. There's more than this. I have text messages that her own son, between him and her own son, talking about her being on Xannies. Okay, I mean, I could go freaking real life. If you want to call this real life, then what do you call the shit she's been doing to me for years? Contacting Jim's kids after he dies at the worst point in my life. Trying to contact my daughter's biological father, who went to prison for several years for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and kidnapping while armed against me. And she's trying to contact him, like somebody that dangerous. And then trying to contact my family, and he's describing my family to me. Are you serious right now? Yeah, I don't feel bad at all. This is nothing compared to what she's put me through at all. And I've held on to this for over a year. I talked about it and showed like a minute or two of it just to prove that what I was saying, that yes, I did talk to him. So people want to say I was lying. But I never put this shit out. And no, I didn't ever go to his court dates or anything like that. I had too much to, like I just already talked about, I had too much to freaking worry about with Jim or with Fred. And Jim had just passed like a year and a half before. And then, Fred was in jail. I was trying to help him get to this halfway house at this time. I didn't have time for it. Of course I would love the vindication and all that, but I just wanted her to leave me the fuck alone, okay? So that's why this is over a year later. Do you think she would hold on to something like this for over a year? Kelly? Like, I can't even believe anybody could have the audacity to say anything to me about me releasing something that just validates, like, things I already knew. It's about me. We're talking about stuff that he witnessed her doing to me, for the most part, in his own experience.
You showed them to me, so I know what
I
it looks like. So I'll
absolutely do
recognize
not feel bad
if
for
you
putting
didn't
this
show
out.
it.
You don't
Exactly.
at all.
It says A on top of a pile of books and then B on another top of books. It's two piles of books set next to each other that looks like it's an old video store counter, and there's like a popcorn machine behind it or something. But there's two stacks of books, and one stack has like an index card folded sitting on top of it that has the letter A, and the other one has the letter B, right?
Right.
So, but if you're not a friend of theirs, you can't see them.
Right. Okay. Well, I can still look him up, like as far as his background and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's Hamilton County. Hamilton County, Ohio.
No, he's from Boone County, Kentucky.
Oh, okay, Boone County, Kentucky.
Yeah, they were living in Kentucky, Cleveland and stuff. He stays in Hebron now, 5 minutes away from my mom.
Okay.
She's been cheating on me with him for over a year. She turned me in.
Oh my gosh.
Now maybe everybody will believe me. Yeah, she turned me in because, well, I didn't go report, right? Because I was dirty. I was smoking weed. I'm not going to lie to you, Adrian. I'm not going to lie to you. Right? But I wasn't doing that. I was working and paying the bill, doing me. But I didn't go because I knew I was going to fail my piss test.
Right.
And so 2 days before I went, before the marshals came and got me, he got out of prison, right? And then when I went to prison and I got home, my neighbor said she had a black guy up in there, and that's who it is.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Yeah, and then she was gone for 2 days after. Yeah, because I think that
You hear that? Maybe we should get a hold of his, her neighbor, like she did mine, and all these people. If she doesn't think I know about all this shit she's been fucking doing, she's wrong. Like it's unreal, guys. Absolutely unfucking real. The other day, these kids, I mean, did you guys hear those kids like the other day yelling at me? You know, like there's nobody else in this world who would be so obsessed and put people up to this shit except her. He even talks about her contacting my ex Jason and contacting Jim's family, my sisters, Caitlin's biological father. Like, come on now. And all the scamming she did on Reddit and stuff while she's sitting here trying to make me a scammer, this scammer and stuff. He straight up like.
When I got home, she was calling for still another 2 days, 48 hours. When I got home, she didn't come back home for 48 hours.
Wow.
And I heard three different conversations. I know she busted your window out.
Oh my God.
She didn't bust it out. Somebody that was with her busted it out, but she drove them there.
Yeah. Oh, I know she
I'll
had.
testify to that, Ziggy. I will testify to that.
I know, because it was within a couple days of you going.
Listen, this is going to shut off in like a minute, so I'll write you back on that envelope, but you're the only one.
Okay, call up.
Okay, so that's it. I don't know, Lady May or Lady Bird. I don't know who freaking.
Apparently, I was jabbering. Somebody mentioned it in the comments that they heard it about 6 Up driving to break her window. Y'all are welcome to go rewatch it and listen to it.
Did you hear what they were saying?
So that you can find that part. It's in there. I was talking. In my opinion, the uppers are Tim Mullen and the PIs. That's who I think the uppers are. Chicken on a stick. Jody Sue's sister. Nana for life. Yeah. The ones running around with Karen Elliott right now. That's who I think the uppers are. And I think Karen has more clout over Fred. I find it odd that Fred changed to Julie to Karen. Karen was the good sister. Julie was the bad sister. Then it changed. I've shown that a million times. Something's not right here. Karen has a huge history of criminal crime. Her children do. Ziggy tells you her children are hackers. How does Ziggy know all that? Pay attention. I'm not saying this is real. It's Elaine. When you connect the people and you know that Ziggy has a green card marriage and you know 6UP's connected to the motherfuckers up here like a tragedy pimps exposed fucking around with the Chris Trod down there in fucking Kingsport, right? Or Lenny Vargo subtly threatening me on fucking Facebook, or a boogeyman from Kingsport. Go in my search bar and put all that up. However, what we're going to do, because I don't want to end quickly,
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I don't know what happened. Hold on.
So that's why a lot of people are like, oh, did you move?
At this part of this live, Ziggy's going to show you a broken window that some kids in the neighborhood broke, that she had to call the police. Her landlord had to come fix it. She's putting it on camera. She's showing you this window. Why didn't we see the broken window when 6UP broke her window? She's quick to show you everything bad that happens in her life, right? Yet she didn't show you the broken window that 6UP broke. Funny.
No, I moved rooms, but I know that would have been crazy if I was reading cards when that happened. So I was in there cooking, guys, the other day. Here's still an aftermath of it. Like, he's going to change
it tomorrow.
Yeah, this is being changed. Fred and the landlord are going to change out the window tomorrow here. But this one was completely, like, busted. So, yeah. As you can see, here's some glass still left out after the aftermath. Glass right there. You guys, you should have, like, the shock of it all. I need to bring these crystals. Luminous got me these crystals a long time ago. But I love them. So, yeah, I was at first, I'm like, oh, great, you know, like, I was like, is this some kind of freaking YouTube bullshit again? But it wasn't that time, as far as I know. A kid admitted to it, so. And supposedly the parents are supposed to pay for it, but see, I even have Summer Wells notes right there. That's the Donna Serafino's notes. And I hung it up here to. This is one of her readings I went through, several of her readings.
School notes.
About Summer Wells. Yeah. So. Hey, Mimi.
Anyways, you all get the point. She'll show you when a window gets broke from a neighborhood kid. But she won't show you when somebody's outside taking pictures, or she won't show you when somebody busts her window. She won't pull up her camera footage she says she has. Or how about the junky neighbors across the street that her and Fred have been coercing with, that she's been talking about on her walks. That is a lot of notes. No, that's not a lot of notes. You're right, but it is a lot of notes for Serafina. School. Right? She got them notes from Donna Serafina. In my opinion, something's wrong here. 6 Up is Karen Elliott's handler. Ziggy is Fred's handler. I feel like Karen sent Fred to Ziggy. That's my opinion. I think all they're fighting is fucking fake and bullshit. I think 6 Up's fucking ex-boyfriend got caught in the fucking middle of it while 6 Up was running around with some fucking drug dealer down in fucking Kentucky. I think 6 Up's a scam artist. I think it's provable, and I don't know how anybody on this fucking earth can listen to her or go to her and look at Karen Elliott in her motherfucking chat and say, hey, yeah, that's my girl. We believe her. Karen Elliott has been in my chats, telling stories, taking stories away, sending me text messages, not recently, but telling stories, taking stories away, being weird. Next time I come on, we will go over 6 Up and Karen Elliott's shit again, where Karen says all the clothes shit, the wet clothes, the money clothes, the clothes that look like they belong to Layla, where she used to work at the AmeriCorps, where the girl went missing, and this dude from here in Pittsburgh is pinging at the same fucking hotel on the same day Layla goes missing, and Tragedy Pimps Exposed is funnily friends with them on Facebook. Y'all ain't too good at this. Dummies. I did turn it all into TBI. Several times. But it's getting more explainable as the time goes on. I don't sound so crazy, and it's starting to make a lot of fucking sense to others now. And they will get it. And there are other missing person investigators and other missing people. I'd like to know where my friend Lisa is. Y'all would know what I'm talking about. Hey, Sigs was just closed down. Hi, Greg. I'm so happy that trafficking bar is gone. In my opinion, anyway. That's why they closed it. But I'm going to get going. I've been seeing Renfro and Benny's, Glenda, and 6 Up and Ryan's. Yes, ain't it odd? Glenview? Now, Renfro pretty much came into my chat and admitted she knew me one time, telling me to take care of her land one day or some fucking crazy shit. I feel like the Renfro, I feel like the Morlocks made a deal with the devil in the early 80s in Miami Beach, Florida. And I believe their drug dealing ties go much deeper than people can ever fucking imagine. Ain't it nice, Karen, that we spent the night under the same roof? Mine? A few nights, like 2 weeks, right? How old was I? 7? Y'all funny. Y'all funny as fuck. Cousin-in-law. All right. Yeah, John Smith, that's another one. The siblings, you hear Fred say Andy Bernard's parents, all of a sudden after all these years, were there the day Summer went missing on Serafina's. All these little details that were left out that are no longer being left out. And if you notice, like I keep saying, Jody quit defending certain people. Like an Andy Bernard. She ain't even said shit about me saying shit about her sister. Usually that's an attack. I don't know what's going on. Y'all can speculate with me. I don't know if this is truth. It's just my opinion. Looking at the people that doing the research for years and years and years, and seeing my ties here to Pittsburgh. that these people fucking know, and the fucking leaked calls to fucking We Can Bring You Hope, the fucking bullshit. Which, by the way, I sent that to the missing persons detective here in Pittsburgh the other day too. So again, it was sent to a second detective. Have fun with that. All right, guys. Pesamore, peace and love. I will be back maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Life has been chaotic a little bit, but I got to get my shit together. All right. Talk to you all later. Mwah. Bye.